wonderful annual event that we have been organizing thanks to Professors Winsper and Godney for a number of years, and that is the Poetry Day, which is a wonderful day on our campus and in this lovely French house. And again, we'd like to thank the French House and Andrew Irving, who's the director of the French House, for hosting this event here today. And I'm glad to see that we have an excellent turnout of students from French and Italian and faculty from French and Italian and from other departments. And as well, we have special guests who are here as well, and we're very happy to have all of you. As is usual in the Poetry Day, we have a poet from France and a poet from Italy. The poets will be reading in their original languages.
Thanks some institutions both within the university and outside whose financial support has allowed us to bring Hervè and Marina to Madison this week. These bodies are the Anonymous Fund from the College of Letters and Sciences, the Department of French and Italian, the Center for Interdisciplinary French Studies, and also the Italian Institute of Culture in Chicago. In particular, I'd like to thank Mary Knowles from the Department of French and Italian for all the work she has done, not only putting the program together that you have, but also facilitating the poets' housing and travel. I'd like to thank also Regina Huebner because she did the beautiful image that's on the cover of your program and also on the poster. And she's also videotaping this event for us, which is very nice. Andrew Irving, whom Patrick thanked already for hosting us in the French House. My friend Ernesto Livorni, who took the lead in organizing this year's event. So thank you all. Our first poet today is Hervè Carn, and this is his second visit to Madison, but it's the first made by his wife, Nat Carn.
La première partie d'un livre de poésie qui s'appelle Vent de sang. C'est un livre en 3 parties, je vais peut-être aussi un certain en cours, qui est spécial puisque il a pour mission de donner la parole à des gens qui ont perdu une femme aimée. Vent de cendre. Les fêtes et les fumées s'élevaient dans la joie, dans la caresse. Ton nom touchait le cœur, en plumeaux, en aigrettes, en baisers du vent, vers le crachat et les manquements. Après les lauriers, après le désir, après tout ce qui fait valser le monde, souvent à contretemps, l'homme est là. L'homme fixe, la pluie ou le soleil, qu'importe, tant il ne sait si gémir ou rire sont affaires de pensée ou d'infortune. Il est là. Cela suffit aux autres, à lui-même. Il suce un bonbon. Il le sent fondre dans la bouche. Le temps n'est qu'un bonbon. On a tort de le croquer. On suce des éclats et du vide. Après le jour tombe la nuit, ou c'est l'inverse. Viennent les pierres et les lichens pour faire la ronde des vieux enfants que nous étions déjà hors des sentiers qui battent le monde. L'homme prenait son œil, il le collait contre toi. Son unique but était dans ce mouvement. Les poussières de l'exil te ramenaient vers lui comme s'il était le prince d'un pays nouveau ou disparu. Avec quel élan tu dansais de toi en lui. Avec quelle sûreté ta vie d'aimer gainait tes yeux d'une ombre mouillée par le grand feu de la mer. L'homme te ramenait vers lui, une bouteille dans la main. Bois ce coup, mon gars, qui ne peut faire que du mal, mais au moins le temps tu passeras. Curieuse envie, curieux programme, quand l'instant est compté, que de passer le temps, que tout passe par le temps, avant d'avoir le temps d'y penser.
Alors la fièvre se répandait, elle usait de ses charmes, elle t'attirait encore vers le corps en fusion. La moiteur te couchait. Le corps était ce qu'il est. Un tas d'ombre et d'abandon quand dans la bouche, le vide était cloaque. Le ressac des humeurs étendait son écho en élytres du songe. La laine bousculait les attentes et les rires, elle les repoussait dedans, elle les faisait redans d'une cité à la dérive. Les torturer, les noyer, passaient devant les yeux dans un dernier carrousel.
And we had to come back. And we had to come back again under the stars. Under the stars, directly from the crown of your skull. Directly, my man. The man told you. The man told you when shoving you. You stumbled along the canals next to the river. Run next to the river. Flow as it does towards the estuary. And the low humors of the towns. In monotonous resorts. You needed to be weak. You needed to keep wandering. To keep constantly wandering. Through morning mists. And delaying divine cruelty. By another cruelty. The man pulled you close. With a bottle in his hand. Take a swig of this, my man. Which can do only harm. But at least you'll pass the time. A strange invitation. A strange program. And the instant is counted to pass the time. But everything passes through time. Before having enough time to think about it. So the fever spread. It used its charms. It pulled you once more towards a body infusion. Perspiration made you lie down. The body was what it is. A pile of shadows and surrenders. When in the mouth was a sewer. The void was a sewer. The undertow of humor spread its echo wider. In the insect wings of dreams. The breath unsettled. Expectation and laughter. It pushed them back inside. It turned them into fortifications of a city drifting away. The tortured people. The drowned ones in front of the eyes in a final merry-go-round.
Signés. Des portraits malhabiles, encadrés de baguettes de bois fin, des lettres griffonnées, des cartes venues de Durban, de Panama City, des médailles pieuses ou guerrières, quelques dessins d'enfants rehaussés d'aquarelles, rouges ou bleus, un portefeuille gonflé de lettres, écrites à l'encre mauve, sont les restes.
Marina who is a poet from Italy. She lived in Rome for more than 2 decades, but she's actually from Milan, where she currently lives. And in a way, I would like to think that in this existential experience, living in the 2 main cities, I hope all the other cities in Italy will not mind me saying that, but the 2 main cities, these 2 polarities in Italian culture, Marina Corona is one of the most representative poets in the contemporary panorama of Italian poetry. Marina Corona wrote 3 main collections. And the first one is titled Le Case della Parola, The Houses of the Word, and she published it in 1993. Then, a few years later, in 1998, she published L'Ora Chiara, which was a very successful collection, received many awards and great critical appraisal. And the third collection, published in 2006, is titled I raccoglitori di luce. There is another collection forthcoming, and Marina Corona will read poems, a selection of poems from I raccoglitori di luce, her third collection, and the unpublished and forthcoming collection. Marina Corona also translates from French. She translated especially philosophical works from French into Italian. And she also writes novels. Her first novel is forthcoming, and she's also working on her second novel.
Voglio ringraziare l'Università per questa prestigiosa gioia di poter leggere le mie poesie davanti al viso di tanti giovani studiosi. La paura e oltre. Questa poesia è dedicata a una bambina che si chiama Galatea. Strega, streghina, lumina, bambina, vado sola. Le stelle sono streghe, sì, addormentate, con l'unico occhio guardano, veleno d'argento. Come passare la foresta senza la tua grande testa di mucca mamma, di lumaca mamma, di sparviera mamma, accanto, e il mare stanco dal succhio delle meduse, con queste mie piccole gambe, con queste mani ancora rosa, avessi un rametto d'acqua viva a protezione per il bronzo del bosco, rametto, labbra e bacio stretto stretto, ma si fanno le stelle adesso d'alba, impallide rose, sono io stessa il talismano, Galatea sola sola, apro piano il mondo con la mano.
Fear and beyond. Fear and beyond. Witch, little witch, witch, lumina bambina, lumina bambina. Are the stars witches? Are the stars witches? Asleep. Yes. With their only eye, they look at silver. Only eye, they look at silver. Like going through the forest. Like going through the forest. Without your big head, without your big head, of mama cow, of mama hawk, next to you, Mama hawk, and the tired sea, and the tired sea of the jellyfish, by the pith of the jellyfish. With these little legs, with these little hands still pink, with these hands still pink. If only I had a twig of spring water. If only I had a twig of spring water. For the bronze of the woods. For the bronze of the woods. And tight-lipped kiss. And tight-lipped kiss. The dawn stars now make themselves into pale. I am myself the amulet. I am myself the amulet. Galatea. Lonely Galatea. I quietly open the world. I quietly open the world.
19 novembre. Qui ti incontro di nuovo e tocco con la mano la tua scura sorgente, madre, è novembre, il mese del tuo venire al mondo. Ti curo come fossi acqua bruna che sgorga, un'acqua che chiedeva di nascere. Ti mondo tutta la terra intorno, di sterpi secchi, sassi, fiori canuti e bassi, vistosamente tesi verso terra. Lascio l'erba serena, verde cornice, al breve pullulare di questa tua sotterranea vena, e le piccole piante, dove si attarda il sole, segrete ombre di fosso, presenze che nell'osso quasi blu dello stecco sanno un antico cielo. È stato nostro il cielo dove contavi gli astri, nostro il vento serale che ti tingeva altera contro la dura vita, e nostra la partita non terminata, in bruna. Questa luce che faccio si specchia sulla tua liquida cuna, e la luna è profonda, un'acqua rispettata, quieta, affidata sei nella mia sera.
November 19th. Here I meet you again, and I touch with my hand your dark source. Mother, it's November, the month of your coming to the world. I take care of you as if you were springing brown water, asked to be born. I clean all the dirt around from dry stubs, stones hoary, and low flowers gaudily stretched toward the ground. I leave the serene grass, green frame, to the brief springing up of this subterranean vein, and the little plants where the sun tarries, secret shadows of moat, presences that in the almost blue bone of the twig know an ancient sky.
Vespro. La sera la chiamiamo sera per gli occhi vasti che dicono addio. Gli uomini accendono il lume per non farsi d'aria e volare via, oltre la riva verde della luna. Pipistrelli o matti è lo stesso, non più somiglianti comunque, non più con le impronte sulle dita, slavati, i capelli ritti, le braccia in croce. Così volano gli uomini la sera, tanti ne vanno via. Il lume è un volto, dice dell'attesa, il destino di tenere ferma la terra coi piedi, perché non scivoli e svuoti la casa, dice alla donna. Il lume è nelle tue dita, tessi lo scialle, taci. I morti alle fondamenta di giorno benedicono la casa, di notte urlano perché non sanno più. I morti ciechi soffrono per quella loro terra che gli si fa nemica. Tessi lo scialle per il bimbo nella culla, lui solo sente urlare, lui solo mezzo bimbo e mezza terra. Ancora per poco avrà gli occhi azzurri, ancora per poco resisterà la sera.
Evening. We call the evening evening because of the vast eyes that say goodbye. Men light the lamp in order not to make themselves of air and fly away beyond the green shore of the moon. Bats or lunatics, it's the same, no longer resembling each other anyway, no longer with fingerprints on their pale fingertips. Hair standing on end, arms crossed, that's how men fly in the evening. Many of them go away. The lamp is a face telling of the weight, the destiny of keeping the earth still with their feet so that it does not slip and empty the house. It says to the woman, the lamp is in your fingers. Weave the shawl, be quiet. The dead in the foundations by day bless the house, by night scream, because they no longer know. The blind dead suffer for that land of theirs that becomes their enemy. Weave the shawl for the baby in the cradle. He alone hears screaming. He alone, half baby, half earth, for a while still. For a while still, he will have blue eyes. For a while still, the evening will last.
Ore lunate, cerchi di raggi espansi, a superba cupola, ti cadono sui capelli, ti fanno il viso scolpito, in chiaro oscuro modellato. Ti lucidano le labbra, la luna con argentei fucelli rifà la tua persona nell'aria bruna, in danza, in figurazione, in agile postura, in misura di giocoliere. Ma se allungo la mano a sfiorarti, ora che in tratti baluginanti ti componi nell'oscuro, tu non ci sei. È aria abbrunata che tocco, è un vuoto, è un buco dentro la tua figura di luce ballerina. È la tua assenza che in spilli bianchi mi fora le dita.